What do you think is kind of the next move for people who want to ride that kind of edgy, toe the line humor? Like, where do you think it's
Dude, you
going to
know
go from
what?
here?
So I've had Sam Hyde on the show a couple times. He said he listens to the Dick Show, which is cool, fucking cool, because I think he's a really funny guy. But he does stuff where I think is like the next version of comedy on the internet, I guess, where it's like you got mainstream comedy, like movies and Adam Sandler dog shit on Netflix, and uh, none of it's
Mhm.
funny. None of it's funny at all to me. Like if I go to the movies or watch something on Netflix or whatever, like something that was has millions of dollars put into it, I know I'm not going to laugh one time. Like, oh, I guess I'm watching like what aliens thought that like they downloaded our civilization in 2000 years and then tried to make a comedy. Like I guess this is what a comedy is. Like I'm watching like somebody tell me what a fucking comedy is. But it's like it's pushed into this weird like fringe culture now on the internet where it's like I don't know. There used to be some overlap, like Blazing Saddles, funny. It's funny, and it's
Mhm.
in and everybody had to sit there and watch it. But now I think it's just like it's only guys like us who don't think the movies are funny enjoying this comedy. So it's just getting more extreme. Like it's just getting weird. Like I can't sit down and watch Sam Hyde stuff with my mom while he's talking about making water, and it's just everything's becoming just for you. That's the future. It's you log in and you get your own virtual reality of comedy, and you don't get to share it with anybody else.
Sort
a
of a
really good
double-edged
point.
sword, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
you get comedy tailored to you, but you also get like news tailored to you and all that kind of stuff. Friends tailored to you, all the kind
Yeah.
of stuff that'll appeal to you, but also all the kind of stuff that's never meant to offend you or make you think outside the box. How much shit did you get for having Sam Hyde on, by the way?
Not a lot. I think people either really love him or they don't get him.
All I ever hear is that he's a literal Hitler.
Oh yeah, I got a
The
couple of those,
typical.
but
Yeah.
we deal in there's quite a bit of Hitlering going on the show already, so people are used to it. Yeah, it is weird though. It is like your own little bubble. And then I think it's like I get the feeling that I'm not seeking that news out, that the news is starting to like shape our brains. Like the more we consume it. Even the
Oh man,
Facebook, like I don't know.
it's scary. I mean, the way they're all behaving and the way they're all just targeting specifically what you want to hear, what you should get to see.
Uh,
It creeps me out more than anything on the internet, like Facebook and all that kind of shit. Like, oh, we're not gonna show you any news that might offend you. We're not gonna show you any news you might not want to hear.
yeah, and it's too late to get out. Like
Yeah.
that's not what I signed up for. I signed up to share pictures, not to be brainwashed. Whoops.
Whoops.
I mean, I think part of the problem is that since you're sitting inside of that bubble culture now, if you're trying to do something that does push envelopes or try new things, most people are either not going to see it or they're going to take it as a personal attack.
They don't want it, yeah.
Exactly. Like if you do something that's, I don't know, edgy or racy or whatever you want to call it, the people that do end up seeing it where it's not in their comfort zone, they're going to be like, oh, this needs to be stopped. This needs to be, like the people that took your shit seriously in the early days, Dick. Like that's all
Yeah.
that everyone is now. It's less of kind of that hate group like Moms Against Dick or any of that shit. It's
You know what? There was like a lot of tug of war that used to happen where you'd say it and everybody would look at it and then you'd get in these arguments with other people. But now everything feels like a circle jerk. Like
Mhm.
nobody wants to cross the aisle, I guess, and fuck with the other side as much. Like
Yeah.
everybody's above it. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to give them any attention. I got my 100,000 Twitter guys. I don't want to even mention this person.
Don't give
They're
them a
disease."
platform. We've heard
Yeah.
that quite a bit.